Welcome to our reading of John. We're up to chapter 16. Tauta lelaleka humin hiname scandalisthete. I have spoken, this is a perfect from Lalio, I've spoken these things to you in order that you might not. Well, this is a passive here, subjunctive from scandalizdo. Well, we get our word scandalized. You might not be caused to stumble. A scandalon is a stumbling block or something you trip over. So I've spoken these things to you in order that you might not be caused to stumble. Poi esu synhumas, literally they will make you aposynagogus, those who are kicked out of the synagogue. So we'd have to paraphrase that and say they will put you out of the synagogue, but literally they will make you those who are barred from the synagogue. But the hour is coming in order that, and often just with hina you just translate it as that, everyone, the one having killed you. So the hour is coming when anyone who kills you, and it's you plural, doxe, this is from docio, will think that they are prospherein, they are offering a latreia, a service to God. And they will do these things because they do not know the Father nor me. I have spoken these things to you in order that when... Now this next bit is slightly odd here, and there's variant readings, so just doing it literally, when their hour, the hour of them, these are the ones who'll kill you, so their hour comes, and then we get a change of subject, mene monu erte, now that's subjunctive here, so you may remember, and verbs of remembering take a genitive, so you may remember them, that I said to you. So we might paraphrase it slightly. I've spoken these things to you in order that when their hour comes, you may remember that I spoke to you auton of them, or about them. Maybe another way of taking it. It's slightly awkward, and as I said, there's variant readings. This is a subjunctive, other readings make it future, and so on, or even present, so you can have a look at that in the commentaries. I did not speak these things to you from the beginning, because amen, this is the first person singular, the imperfect from the verb to be, I was with you. But now I depart, or I go, to the one having sent me. And none of you asks me, from erotao, where are you going? Where are you departing? But because I have said these things to you, because I've said these things to you, grief has filled, from pleroo, this is the perfect, your heart. Greek often uses singular heart, even though it's heart of you lot, plural. But I speak the truth to you. Sumfere is that impersonal verb. It is expedient. It is necessary. So it is expedient for you that I depart. I go away. For if I do not go away, the Parakletos, the Comforter, ou eleusatai, this is future from Erchomai, he will not come to you. But if I go away, I will send him to you, and he, having come, so that one having come, this is the Parakletos, elenxe, he will reprove or make accusation against, he will reprove the world regarding sin and regarding righteousness and regarding judgment. This is the genitive from Chrysos. Chrysis, third declension noun. And we get a nice men here and then a de, which is a nice Greek construction. So on the one hand regarding sin, because they do not believe in me, and on the other hand regarding righteousness, because I go to the Father and you lot no longer see me, and regarding judgment, because the ruler of this world, Kekritai, has been judged. So this is the perfect passive from Crino. Etipola echo humin legon. I have still many things to speak to you, but you are not able now, bastazdain, to bear them. Bastazdo is to carry or to bear. You're not able to bear them. When ekenos, that one comes, and in apposition to that, top pneumates aletheas, the spirit of truth, he will guide you. This is hodos and hagemai, to lead you along the way, so hence to guide. He will guide you in all truth, for he will not speak from himself, but as many things as he hears, he will speak, and he will announce to you, ta ekomena, the things coming. Ekenos, that one, doxase, will glorify me, because he will receive, future from Lambano, he will receive from me, and he will report to you. So it's almost, you've got to supply a touter or something. He will receive these things, or receive, it's just literally receive from me, and will report, future here from an angelo, you can tell by the accent, and one lambda, so he will report to you. He will announce to you. All things, as many as the Father has, are mine, neuter plural singular verb. On account of this I said that he receives from me and he will report to you. Mikron kai uk eti thoreteme kai palin mikron kai opses theme. Mikron, we've got to supply chronon, so in a little time, you will see me no longer, and again mikron, in a little time also you will see me. Then, now they said, who are the they? Well, it's ektone, methatone. We've got to supply something like tines here. Certain ones, some from among his disciples, therefore said to one another. It's slightly idiomatic here. What is this thing which he says to us? Mikron, a little while and you will see me. You will not see me, and again in a little time also you will see me. And that I am going, this is hoti recitative here, I depart to the Father, I'm going to the Father. So what does all this mean, they're saying? They therefore said, what is this which he says, Tomikron, the little time? We do not know what he is talking about, what he speaks. Jesus, egno, perhaps recognized or understood that they wanted, this is the past tense of thello, that odd form here we've seen before, that they wanted to ask him. That's the infinitive here from erotao. So you get the alpha plus ain contracts to a long alpha here. So Jesus recognized or understood that they wanted to ask him, and he said to them, concerning this you are speaking to one another, that I said, a little while and you will not see me, and again a little while and you will see me. So is it regarding this that you are seeking among one another, perhaps discussing among one another or inquiring among one another? Amen, amen, lego humin. Truly, truly, I say to you that klausete. Now this is the future. The verb here is klio, to weep, but in the aorist you get eklausa. So you get a vowel change there. In fact, a consonant change. This is the future here. So the aorist is eklausa and the future is klauso. So truly, truly, I say to you that you will weep and you will lament. From thraineo, you lot, but the world, karaesetai, will rejoice. From Cairo. It's got a future middle. You will be grieved. So it's lupio. And this is the future passive here, but probably in the middle sense. You will be caused to grieve, maybe causative, but your grief will become into joy. So will turn into joy. Future from Ginamai. The woman, whenever she is giving birth, has grief, because her hour has come. But when the child is born, from Genao, no longer does she remember takes a genitive, the tribulation, on account of the joy that a child, egenate, has been born into the world. Genao as arrangement, it often means just to begat, but here it's got the sense of actually born, given birth to. You therefore also now have grief, and again I will see you, and your heart, karaesetai, will be made joyful. From Cairo. So here we're getting a future middle. So your heart will rejoice, and the joy, and no one takes from you your joy. Also on that day you will not ask of me, Uden, anything. So you won't ask me anything. Truly, truly, I say to you, whatever you, plural, ask the Father in my name, Dose Humin, he will give to you. Here's Arti, up until now, you have not asked nothing, so you have not asked anything in my name. Ask and you will receive, future from Lambano, in order that your joy might be fulfilled. This is the subjunctive here, this is the periphrastic perfect here, and then we goes into the subjunctive after hina. So your joy might be fulfilled. I have spoken these things in paroimia. Now, a paroimia is a parable, or in a roundabout way of saying something. So I've spoken to these things in parables. So I have spoken these things to you in parables. The hour comes when no longer in parables I will speak to you, but I will announce to you openly, I've had that word before, regarding the Father. And on that day you will ask in my name. This is the future from, goes into the middle again of ITO. And I do not say to you that I will ask the Father regarding you, for the Father himself loves you, because you have loved me, and you have believed that I have come from God. Lots of perfects there. I came from the Father, and I have come into the world. Palin aphiemi. Aphiemi is again range of meanings. It can mean to forgive, but here it's just leave. So again, I leave, I depart from the world, and I go to the Father. His disciples say, historic present, behold now, you speak en parisia, so you speak in openness, so you speak openly. It's just the en parisia is just a variation of just the straight parisia up here. So plainly, sometimes it's translated, behold now you speak plainly or with plainness, and you speak not one parable, so you do not speak in parables. Now we know that you know all things, and you do not have need that anyone asks or makes request of you, asks you. In this we believe that you have come from God. Or the en tuto could be idiomatic, so at this time we believe, or as a result of what you've just told us we believe. It's just literally in this we believe that you have come from God. Kai epekrathe autes Jesus, and Jesus answered them, do you now believe? Do you now believe? Behold, the hour comes and has come. Hina that each one scorpistheto. Now this is the aorist passive here. That it's ekastos, but we're getting this new plural form. So from scorpisto is to scatter. So each of you, understood, will be scattered, because it's passive. Eis to idia, well, literally to his own things, perhaps to his own affairs, and you leave me, monon, alone. I am not alone, but the Father is with me. I have spoken these things to you in order that you might have peace in me. In the world you have thlipsin, you have tribulation, but take heart, be bold, be courageous. I have conquered, perfect, ton cosmon, the world. And that is the end of chapter 16.